for civil service examination, and because Sakar Malik and David Khas were most of them. Because Sakar Malik and David Khas, they were revolutionary administrator, and that's why we named this base after them. And
so generally they all come for how long they come? They stay here for 1 year, 2 years?
That depends. They crack the exam and then
They go different parts of India. They go.
Now we have here some.
Achha, they get posted in Odisha only. Different parts of Odisha they are posted, eh? Okay, okay.
No, they are not already joined. They are preparing.
No, they're preparing, and after that where they get posted? And they
Throughout the India.
throughout India they are posted.
We have Sangeet Prabhu.
Yeah? Okay.
We have Sangeet Prabhu. He has recently cleared prelims exam of PSC, Odisha Civil Service exam.
Oh, good.
And most of them are also preparing and trying to.
So anybody teaches them also, or that they study on their own?
They study their own. We have our library.
Okay. You have a nice reading room for them.
Yeah. Separate.
Necessary, yeah. And they don't go for any tuitions and all here.
Some of them go, and some of them do
Study on their own and
yeah.
all. And what is the minimum spiritual practice for them?
4 rounds and attending morning prayer.
Morning prayer, what time to what time? 6 o'clock to 6:30 to?
6:30 to 7 is Mangalati. After that, half an hour is classes, Gopal class.
Okay.
And before that, japa session. Before that, japa session.
4 round japa session they will do. And then Prabhupada half an hour class every day.
Yes.
Like classes, yeah?
Before Aarti, japa session, then Aarti.
Okay. Very good, wonderful. And all day they can study. They don't have to go anywhere else. Here only they study?
So sometimes they go to coaching center.
Okay. So you know how many total students you have here? Huh?
And we have our library also.
Okay.
It's on library also. There also they get a few classes from.
Total around 50 students.
Okay. Those are?
40 students.
Good number. Very big number it is. So how did these UPSC students know about your existence, that you have a center here?
We have our
In Facebook or something you advertised?
ISKCON temple.
Facebook you advertised.
No, usually they are seen by posters, and when they are visiting temples also we report.
Oh, right.
And there is a coaching center nearby, Panik
Hare
coaching
Krishna.
center. So
Ah.
from that is very close.
So it's a
this
UPSC
place.
coaching center.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
right.
why-
So they coaching center, they give coaching and you give accommodation. Like that you advertised. Okay. Good, very good.
And we also organize weekly programs like DYS and other programs. From there also we attract students.
And only UPSC are there or others are also here?
UPSC, banking and
Banking exams
SSC
also.
competition.
All are competitive exams.
Yes.
SSC also, huh? Okay. And you, Brahmachari, tell me your names also, all of you. I have seen you before. Sachi Dulal, Gauranga Prabhu. Acha, you were also one when I met Tukaram Prabhu, along with him you were also. Mayapur. Sachi Dulal, Gauranga Prabhu. And? Jagat? Jagat Guru Prabhu, yes.
Sangram
Sangram? Behera, okay. Not yet initiated. Sangram is Kurukshetra Sangram. divine war, yes? Oh, beautiful name. Bello. Okay, you both came for that. Okay. Yeah. Correct. Okay, very good. So you are Bilumangal Thakur Prabhu and? Sundarvar Prabhu. And? Okay. And yours, sir? Ramananda Krishna Prabhu.
Roshan Panigari.
Okay. So you all, who all came from Ujjain? 4 devotees came from Ujjain. Acha, you 3 of you and Tukaram Prabhu came. 4 of you? Okay. Sachidhara Prabhu, you joined here only?
I was there before Bangalore and then Gurmaster.
Okay. You called it here. And you are staying in the center here.
I stay near Kari.
So you are also UPSC student? You are studying in some college?
No, I am doing job.
Okay. You come and help in this thing. Who is the OC or something, overall coordinator?
See, Deepak Prabhu and Rajan.
Okay. Very good. Who was playing nice Mridanga? Very good. Okay, I have half an hour with me till 2:30. You all have finished your lunch, Prasadam? Otherwise, I shouldn't be stopping you from your lunch. Huh? Yeah. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Maye Jai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaura Hari Bol पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन की श्रील प्रभुपाद की गौर भक्त वृंद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादि पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा As you all are already chanting some rounds, you know the basic philosophy, how you are not the body, you are the spirit soul. Srila Prabhupada gives a very beautiful example in one of his purports. He says our body is like a car and we are the driver of the car. you can actually see the car cannot be neglected. You have to put water in the radiator, air in the tire, you have to wash the car, clean the car. Similarly, you also have to put food in the body, drinking water, you breathe air also you put, isn't it? You put, you bathe the body, you have to shave and all that you have to do. But when you have a car, how you deal with the car can be 5 ways. You can underuse the car, overuse the car, abuse the car, you can rightly use the car, and you can actually use the car for the purpose for which it is intended. Underuse of the car means, imagine you got a car, but you are going at the speed of cycle, for example, because you are used to cycle speed. You are going at what speed it is? Is it 20 km per hour? Or you keep the car, put chandan, kumkum, garland and click photos from different angles and send in Facebook to many people. This is my car, but you never use it. That is underuse of the car, correct, no? Similarly, what is the underuse of human body? Sometimes you find people just they eat, they sleep, they mate, produce children, and they make money, put in the bank, watch movies, put up getty parties, and they die. That is underuse of the body. That means they don't do anything meaningful in life, and their life is not much different from the animals. Correct, no? Underuse of the human body. Now, overuse means what? Like you find a car you can take a Maruti car and drive at 120 or 140 km per hour. You burn out the car. Correct, no? What is the economic speed of a Maruti? It's I think 80 or something. You drive it at 120, 140. Similarly, one boy was telling me, his IT company was paying him 45,000 and he was working 14 hours a day. Company told him, just add 2 more hours, we'll make it round number, 50,000, told him. So he was a little bit in a dilemma, what to do. He consulted the family members and wife and parents told him, 2 ghanta jada, no problem. Make it 50, round number. So he got 50. From the following month, he started a stiff neck problem, back pain problem. And every month exactly 5,000 rupees for the doctor. So now what he got, did he get any benefit? Oh, he got one benefit, back pain. Because the 5,000 has gone to the doctor, same 45 is coming. From profit-wise, the only profit he got is the neck pain, back pain, because of not following the laws of nature. Correct, no? So you will see this is overuse of the body. Correct, no? Overuse of the bodily car. Correct, no? Burning it out. Correct, no? Abuse of the car means what? You take a cricket bat and break the glass of the car. Then you really become very angry. Like one fellow was making some phone call with the mobile and somehow, he was not able to reach. Then he tried to send SMS. SMS said, no, retry, again and again retry. Not going at all. He put the mobile and took a hammer and broke the mobile. After that he realized, my lord, is 20,000 rupees mobile. I broke it in anger. So you can find it is abuse of the car. Similarly, people, like 3 boys committed suicide in 2019 from IIT Hyderabad, jumping off from 7-story building. You can see abuse of the human body. They will get a ghost body, you know that? Those who destroy the human body, they get ghost body. Because ghost body means you are in a subtle body, but you don't have the hardware for fulfilling the desires stored in the mind. Only software is there. Can you imagine? It's like you all have external hard disk with you. You know that. There you have stored all your program. Now you want to debug the program. What do you need? For debugging the program in your hard disk, what do you need? You have the program with you, the hard disk is with you. Or what do you call that? USB stick. Now you want to debug the program in it. What do you need? No, software is already there. Computer you need. Computer. Similarly, our mind has many desires to be fulfilled. But what do you need for fulfilling them? The gross body of Panchamahabhut. That they have lost now because of abuse. If you break the company car with a cricket bat, the company will take back the car and give you a Luna. Correct, no? They will say that you have abused the car. Correct, no? So, then one can do the right use of car. For example, you go in your car on the road, when there is a red signal, you will stop. In the green signal, you will move. And keep going round and round the city. Somebody is asking you, Hey, where do you want to go? He said, that I don't know. He's using the car rightly, following the traffic laws, but he has no goal of life. Correct? There are some brahmanas are like that. Pratha Sandhya, Madhyanika Sandhya, Sayam Sandhya. 3 Sandhya also they will do. And they will be very obedient to parents. They will do all the Riti Rivaj, Puja, all those things they will do. But they don't know what is soul, what is God, what is the meaning of life, purpose of life. Big ignoramus. So they may be not misusing the body or abusing the body, but they are rightly using the body. They may eat vegetarian food, they may be very clean, they may be gentle and well behaved and all that. Ajamila was like that. But despite being so good in behavior, Ajamila fell down because he didn't know the goal of life. Correct, no? So, right use is also not enough. The spiritual use of the human body means to engage the body in Krishna service. Correct, no? Using the eyes to see the Lord, using the ears to hear the Krishna Katha, using the tongue to taste prasadam and also chant the holy name. That kind of use is called spiritual use. Because Krishna gave me the body, I should use the body in Krishna service. Like company is giving me a car, I should use the company car for company's purpose. That is spiritual use, we call it. So, in this way, the human body is very rare. So, many of you are studying for competitive exams. One of the greatest secrets you will need to know is the right utilization of your time while you are, aiming at some certain goal in life. So there are 4 Ds you can do. It's called as decide, do, delegate, and delete. So out of these 4 Ds, most important D is called decide. When you can decide on anything, when you have sufficient time. Correct now. Then you have time to think over and decide. Say your exam is coming after 4 months, now you can decide. Say exam is tomorrow, there's nothing to decide, you have to do now. Decide becomes do, when the thing has become emergency. For example, they have prasadam also, they cook here also. Cook here, no? Correct, no? You have. So, say you have a gas cylinder, who is the kitchen head here, kitchen department head? Who is leading the kitchen? Who is leading? Okay, Prakash Prabhu or somebody, huh? So, if Prakash Prabhu tells the manager, Prabhuji, in 1 week the gas cylinder will get over. That is the platform of decide. Decide means when to get. In 1 week you can get today or tomorrow or 2 days later. But if the gas cylinder has got over while cooking sabji in the morning, in between it got over, then what you have to do? Can you decide? Immediately you have to get into action, go and find out immediately can you get the cylinder. So, we find that if you know the right utilization of time, the human body can be best utilized by those who are intelligent in knowing how to spend the time. So I will tell you the spending of time in 2 ways, spiritually, materially, both I will tell you. Materially speaking, there are 4 quadrants, you all know, quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. Quadrant 1 is urgent important, which is do. Quadrant 2 is important but not urgent. So let me tell a little bit about this quadrant 2. What comes in quadrant 2? Developing good relationships, both in a professional field and devotional field. In devotional field, if you have good relationship with devotees, then you will not commit offenses to other devotees. You will not unnecessarily find fault with devotees. You will tolerate the devotees. You will live with the devotees. If you break your relationship with devotees, you will quit the association and go away. Correct, no? Then no prasadam also. No prasad, no association, no classes, no morning program. We become very lethargic. And like in Honolulu, when Prabhupada went, there was one brahmachari who was staying in the station, railway station. When Prabhupada went to the temple, he came to meet Prabhupada. And he told the temple president, whenever Prabhupada comes, you call me, I will come. Other times I will stay out. Then Prabhupada called him and asked, why you are not staying in temple? So he said, Prabhupada, I had an ego clash with some devotees. Are you comfortable in the railway station? No. Police people beat me up sometimes. They throw me out. Not comfortable. I don't have any food. I get some fruits here and there and eat. Prabhupada said, instead of that, why don't you stay with devotees? No, I have a problem with devotees. So Prabhupada said, spiritual life is difficult, material life is impossible, he said. So he was living which life? like outside life, very difficult. So relationship is very important in both material and spiritual life. Now materially speaking, say you have a good relationship with very, very intelligent students in your field, then you can collaborate with them, interact with them and get the best of ideas on how to study well and crack the exam well, correct? So relationship is helpful both materially and spiritually. And for that one has to put aside one's ego, false ego. One has to be tolerant, one has to be friendly, one should be non-fault finding, correct? No? So cultivating relationship comes in quadrant 2 also. Not urgent but important. And also planning comes in quadrant 2. You all know the saying, famous saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, it is said. Failing to plan is planning to fail. So therefore you have to plan in advance anything you wish to do. If the planning is not done well, then last minute, 11th hour efforts are useless. It will be haphazard and everything will be spoiled. Anything you do, one has to plan. So actually plan also involves some amount of dreaming also. But making a plan to attain a goal means dreaming with the deadline, not without deadline. If you do dreaming without deadline, that's called daydreaming. That is useless. But dreaming with deadline means goal setting. You make a definite plan and you execute it. Anything you wish to do. For example, we plan about how to keep good health by doing some yoga or something. We make a plan how to advance in spiritual life by making a plan for spiritual life. We make a plan to study for the exam also. Exam is coming at this time, you plan. So planning comes in which quadrant? Not urgent but important, yeah. You can do something today, something is in this week, something in this month, something in next 3 months. But all of us should know what will I do. In fact, I used to make my calendar in October month for the next full year, January to December. Only because of COVID I couldn't make it. Otherwise, before pre-COVID period, I used to make it for the whole year, and it's online also available. Anybody can go online and see my calendar. I had made like that. Of course, the gross things I will mark, the fine things I will mark later. Smaller details I will mark later. But if you plan in advance, many people know lot of phone calls can be avoided. Lot of emails can be avoided. Lot of people harassing you can be avoided if you plan in advance, you will see. Therefore, it is quadrant 2, intelligent thing to do. Another one, skills development. That is also in quadrant 2. Developing skills. When you have time, you can develop skills. For example, in the brahmacharis, they can learn mridanga. Who was playing mridanga very nicely? Yeah, very good player, yeah. So we can play mridanga, we can play kartal, we can play harmonium, we can learn singing. We can also study the shastras well when we have time. And then when you are thrown in the field, suddenly they will put you on the stage and tell you, switch on the lights and say, you perform now. So at that time, unless you have planned and prepared, you won't be able to present correct now. So in spiritual life also planning is required. Skills development is required. So generally, if you ask anywhere, material life, spiritual life, you like skilled people or you like unskilled people? Everybody likes skilled people. In devotees also, if you are very knowledgeable, if you are very talented, if you are skilled, then people benefit a lot from you. And unskilled people who are low performers, they many times they are not also wanted, many times. So material life, needless to say, correct now? Everywhere they look for excellence. So therefore skills development comes in quadrant 2 also. And personal health development also comes in quadrant 2. Because sometimes people work very hard. They sometimes burn out late nights and they spoil the health. And that is, therefore you will find quadrant 3 and 4. See, quadrant 2 is Sattva-guna. Quadrant 1 is Rajoguna. Quadrant 3 is also Rajoguna. And quadrant 4 is Tamoguna. Correct now? So, now the Rajoguna, Tamoguna activities, if you give up, then what remains is only quadrant 1 and 2 will remain. Actually, Rajoguna cannot be totally rejected, especially if you are living in the world. But Rajoguna should be given direction by adding Sattva. For example, the flood cannot do any good. Flood will actually, wash away the cattle, it will destroy the houses, it will kill the people. Like Kandla, we had a flood, and also tsunami, correct, no? We cannot do any good. But the same flood, if you block with 3 walls, you know. Like, we all are put restriction by parents, teachers and God, 3 walls. Then that dam can be very helpful. Correct now? So the Rajoguna is like flood and Sattoguna is like a dam. So when you combine Rajoguna and Sattoguna, then you can do great good to the world. So it's very nice that all of you competitive exam devotees are staying here, because here you can add Sattva to your life. Because generally only competition means Rajas. Adding spiritual life to competition means you add an element of Sattva, then you become disciplined also. And disciplined people can do a lot of good. You will find, just like if you take a magnet, what makes a magnet special and what makes a soft iron piece not so special? Anybody can say? Why is magnet so special and ordinary soft iron piece is not so special? Because inside the magnet, all the molecules are oriented in one direction. Therefore it is able to attract. But if your head is full of desires and plans, all diffused, going in multiple directions, you don't have a singular direction. Like Krishna says that, Bhaukshtaka hi anantascha buddhiyo avyavasayinam. He says, Vyavasaya atmika buddhir ekah pranandana. So, materialized spiritual life, you will need a singular direction. When there is direction, you have clarity, you have confidence, you have courage, you are free from confusion, you can make decisions. So that is possible when you have a singular direction. So therefore, our third and fourth quadrant should be nullified. What is the fourth quadrant? Not important? Not urgent. It is not important also, not urgent also. Like one day, Ekadashi day, next day was Ekadashi day. I thought, let me sleep early. 8:30 I slept at night. So at about 11 o'clock I got a call from somebody. And I was shocked. I got up from my sleep. I asked, what do you want? He said, Prabhu, on Ekadashi day, is sesame seeds allowed on Ekadashi day? I said, is it the time to ask me? I asked him. So you find these are quadrant 4. What is it? Not urgent? Not important. Useless calls like that. So later on I changed profile to, silent. Going to bed. Otherwise then sleep is broken and 1 hour you cannot sleep after that. So there are many useless people who are called time wasters, who waste our time. There is one devotee who stands in the bathroom with one leg and speaks for 1 hour. If anybody comes to bathroom, he will say, Prabhuji, yesterday that happened, and this is, and that day that happened, and tomorrow I am planning to do this, and they will say, and. And how many of you have seen people who talk a lot? You have not seen? I think you have met all correct, no? Yeah. So, how many of you found it difficult to cut them and proceed with your work? Correct, no? Yeah. That's one day before Ekadashi, yeah. See, if somebody is too talkative, how, that is coming in Prajalpa, correct, no? How do you cut it? Then quadrant 4, you nullify means, you tell them, Prabhu, next 2 minutes you can talk to me. After that I have to go for that particular program or something. So there are 32 time wasters list I have with me. Maybe if one of you give me an email, I can send you. These are all coming in which quadrant? Yeah, 4th quadrant. Not important, not urgent. We waste time. And the third quadrant is what? Urgent but not important. That is 3rd quadrant. It is urgent but not important. Something appears to be very, very urgent and very pressing, but it's not very important. So that is also, you will find that, of course, one more thing I have to tell you, not urgent, not important, is sometimes somebody sends you a heavy mail, and downloading it takes long time. And after downloading, you found out that it is the Rath Yatra photos you have sent, and photos and videos and everything. And you will tell him that, why did you send such a heavy file, Prabhu? Sometimes people send. So, wasting time in doing things which you don't have to do at all. That's coming in 4th quadrant. 3rd quadrant actually means it's a mixture of Rajoguna, Tamoguna. 3rd quadrant. Because it is not important, but it appears like important. Can you give an example? Something is not important, but it appears to be very important for you. When you go near, you understand it is useless. Anybody has experience of that?
We see YouTube, so we go for the lectures, but slowly we
get diverted. Yeah. Like for example, you may go to YouTube for educational purpose, and something pops up, no? And then you just want to try out, let me just see what it is. You just click it, and then that comes up. And then while you are watching that, one more comes up. And suddenly you lose 2 hours. Correct? Now that's a very brilliant example, modern day example, which many people have big struggle with. So you need a high character to be able to resist such temptations. Same way you are chanting, Hare Krishna. You may be chanting only 4 rounds. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Beep, like that sound comes. Some WhatsApp message. So you find a tussle inside the mind. I just want to see who it is, that's all. And otherwise I will just chant. You just see, okay, this fellow, okay. And then you chant, why he is calling me at this time? Maybe some message, important message. He generally doesn't disturb me in chanting time. Let me just see what it is. And then you see some message, oh, this is a very important thing. Maybe 2 minutes I will talk to him and finish it off so that then I can chant peacefully. Because based on this today in the daytime I have to make one decision. Then you take the phone, 20 minutes gone. You will see that. So, the modern day we are all surrounded and bombarded by such tempting things. So therefore it is Rajas Tamas mixed. Tamas means inattentive. Rajas actually means snap decisions. So you combine. So quadrant 3 and 4 are the time wasters mainly. Quadrant 1 and 2 are useful. Out of the 2 also, quadrant 1 we should make it small, quadrant 2 we should make it big. Because what is the benefit of Sattva Guna? Sattva Guna means think and act. Rajaguna means think little and rush. Sorry, Rajaguna. Rajaguna means think little and rush. And Tamaguna means no thinking, no acting. Don't take initiative, don't think also. Just be lethargic. That is Tamaguna. So Tamaguna is good for nothing actually. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur says in one of his writings beautifully, 3 things. You all can repeat after me. Curb ignorance. Diminish passion. Enrich goodness. So he says 3 things. Curb ignorance means destroy ignorance, he says. That means Nidra, Alasya, Pramad, destroy it. It's no good. It is simply laziness, lethargy, not taking initiative, confused, bewildered, and becoming panicky, indecisive, and insecure, unhealthy comparisons, suicidal thoughts. All this is Tamaguna. You have to curb it. He says, what is the meaning of curb? Curb means destroy it. And Rajaguna, what he says? Diminish Rajaguna, he says. Rajaguna is actually too forceful. Little bit add sattva to it so that it will become balanced. Like for example, adding sattva means what? Think and act. Don't rush to act. Don't make snap decisions. For which you will. For example, I got a piece of cloth. Should I measure it twice? Say, while I am measuring it, a phone call comes. Then I kept the phone down. Should I cut once and then measure it 2 times? Or measure it 2 times and then cut once? Otherwise, if I cut in a wrong place, then the cloth will be waste. So that's Rajaguna. Rajaguna means you do things hastily. Like for example, one of our devotees was telling, he was thinking that why to go to station so early? Let me catch the train. See, this devotee had the ticket for almost 2 dozen devotees. He had all the tickets with him. And all the 2 dozen devotees reached the station. But he is supposed to come, he didn't go. He said, I will just reach 5 minutes before the train comes. So he exactly reached 5 minutes before. And all the devotees said, thank God you arrived. But he forgot to bring the ticket. He left it in the temple. Of course, nowadays you can have in mobile now. But in those days it was not in mobile. We never had a mobile. We only had landline in those days. So everybody's ticket was gone. They couldn't go in the train. So this is example of Rajaguna, correct, no? Rajaguna means like snap decision where we commit blunders. You can see that. So, if one makes a snap decision, one will lament for it later. Later on, in the long run. Like for example, one boy was writing an answer paper, saw the question paper and he wrote, and all the others were writing, but he finished before time. He submitted the paper and came out. And when he was discussing answers with the friends, he came to know that question paper was having another half on the back side that he didn't write only. So then he was lamenting, he wanted to go inside. Will they allow him? No. So Sattva-guna means your mind can be steady. Steadiness only possible in Sattva-guna. And Rajoguna means unsteady. Tamoguna means no steady. No steadiness at all. So, unsteady mind can be made steady in Sattva. In chanting also, when Tamoguna we sleep, Rajoguna mind wanders. Sattoguna means we can, pay attention. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Actually, you will not feel anything in your thighs. In Rajoguna means you will feel kudu inside. And the thighs will tell you, now get up now, walk now, peep out of the window, see who is coming, who is going. What guna it is? Rajoguna, yeah. And then, Tamoguna means go to another room, don't sit with devotees. And relax in the chair. And lean in the chair and then you chant. And you go to sleep. Correct, no? And Sattoguna means steady. Steadily one can call the holy name and be alert, attentive, steady. That's very good. Therefore, Sattva component has to be increased. And those who are planning that time very well, morning when you get up, you should know how I'm going to spend the day today. When you begin the week, you should know how I'll spend the week this week. When you start a month, you should know on an average what I will do in this month. What am I planning, like that. Like we plan, brahmacharis, many of us, when August ends, the Janmashtami ends, what is the next big festival comes? Gaur Purnima. So between Janmashtami to Gaur Purnima, some devotees decide that I will finish Chaitanya Charitamrita once. Or Chaitanya Bhagavat hearing, audio books once. Something like that we plan. Or in the month of July or August we plan, once I will finish the Krishna book before the Janmashtami comes. So in this way we make a plan, then executing plan is very easy. During my last pandemic period, I had decided that I will do Gita Rahasyam, 1 month chapter every day. So I made a plan. When you make a plan and put the dates and everything, then it will happen. Anything we make a plan. So planning comes in quadrant 2, relationships comes in quadrant 2. And what else I said? One more thing I said. Self development, taking care of the body, skills development also. Skills development, self-development comes also. And and also effective communication comes in quadrant 2 also. Communicating, learning to communicate well. All these things come in quadrant 2. So many of you are studying for competitive exams. You should know the art of spending your time. Now coming to spiritual life, how do we spend time? Shastras, Bhagavatam has 2 criteria. One during your life and one during the death. During life it says, Na utpadiyed yadiratim shramayevahi kevalam. It says, if you are living your life but you have not awakened some attraction to Krishna, then your entire human life is a colossal waste, it says. One amazing thing I'll tell you, Parikshit Maharaj, when he was born, at that time the Brahmanas were telling about Parikshit's dozen qualities. His patience will be like the earth, his devotion will be like Prahalad, his skills in archery will be like Arjuna, his charitable generosity will be like Rantidev, like that they were telling. Many nice things they were saying. And he was also appreciating, but one point they made, he will, at the end of his life, he will be bitten by a serpent and he will be given a 7-day notice. And Yudhishthira Maharaj did not ask one question about this at all. Imagine if somebody is talking about your horoscope, they tell something like this. How many of you will be curious to know, is there a way to escape? Correct, no? You will be curious to know. Because 7-day notice will be given and he has to leave the body. But Yudhishthira didn't ask anything. So I asked one sannyasi, Maharaj, why Yudhishthira didn't ask anything about his death? And he said a very profound thing. Birth and death are not important, but how you live your life in between, that is important, he said. Like trees are living 5,000 years, redwood trees. Krishna came, spoke Bhagavad Gita and went. Buddha came, he spoke his Buddham Sharanam Gacchami and went. Jesus came, 2,000 years ago and he spoke Bible and went. And the tree is just standing like this, not doing anything. No transformation, just watching everything. On the other hand, Shankaracharya lived only 32 years. Lord Chaitanya lived 48 years. But look at the impact they made in society. Correct, no? So, which is important? spiritual impact you make on yourself and others is important, or the long duration of life is important? So, long duration of life is not very important. Nowadays, people are putting even this ventilator and trying to prolong life. There is no use prolonging life unless we are able to live life in a meaningful way. Correct, no? So, therefore, we should live our life in such a way that when you are young, you should feed spirituality to yourself. Because you are like a green bamboo. You can bend. When you get old, we become like dry bamboo. If you bend it, what will happen? It will break. When you are young, you are like wax. You can give very good inputs to your mind. Right now, our mind is impure, but still we can remove the impurity and give positive inputs. And this is the age. And this is the time. Therefore, we should know the right time. So, Shubhasya Shigram, people apply it only for marriage. Get married as quickly as possible. Shubhasya Shigram should be applied for spiritual life. Correct, no? Shubhasya Shigram means as quickly as possible one should take the spiritual life. So, that means do it at the right time. Do not delay till the old age. Why? One boy was telling, sir, why don't we do all these things after we are 80? So, I was telling him, actually, in youth also you can see, 3 things you can see, all of you see for yourself. And calling me for the my assistant is calling me. No. Because I am in a class, I will come back. So this is Bangalore. Where is my assistant? He is ready. I am supposed to leave in 5 minutes, within 2 minutes. Is it, very nearby? So, what was I saying last thing? Now, like for example, in youth also, you find, like I told you, the IIT 3 fellows, they got screwed up with their head, some insecurity they felt. One of them says that the IT field is so challenging. When I graduate from IIT, I don't know, the world is too competitive, I am very afraid. So he committed suicide. Another fellow said, I find this life very meaningless. Simply joining the rut, bhaga, dodo, I am fed up with this life. So he committed suicide. And another fellow we don't know, he didn't keep any chit, I think. So 3 fellows. Okay. So these 3, that means in youth also, if you don't get spiritual knowledge, then because of having some kind of blind understanding about the world around you, people commit suicide, correct, no? So one possibility is even young boys are committing suicide. In India also, like America. Now India is also happening. Because India is becoming westernized, like America. That's the reason. Another thing you can say, during the corona time, in Pune I saw, some of the youngsters also passed away. You know that? 15 years, 20 years. In Maharashtra, the strongest man, bodybuilder, number 1 man, his name came along with the photo also. He died in corona. So all the other wrestlers were shocked. They said wrestlers have the best, immunity. If they are dying, kuch bharosa nahi, kisi ko kuch bhi ho sakta hai, they say. So, that means, can any youth, all of you sitting here, you feel that, I am pretty strong, I can eat a stone also, I am very strong, if you feel like that. But even strongest of the people have died, correct, no? In Pune, we saw two boys died, but they were very healthy fellows. So that means one can die due to disease, or one can commit suicide. Or sometimes you find in the NH, National Highway, some of the colleges are situated on the National Highway. When the boys come with the bike, they are hit by a truck or something. Part to the side of the road, their head hits the ground, and one moment they have died. Many cases actually. So one can die by an accident. One can. That means, one should never think that I am going to be young forever. And he says, Ma kuru dhana jana yauvana garvam harati nimeshat kala sarvam maya mayamidam akhilam hitva brahmapadam tvam pravisha viditva bhaja govindam govindam bhaja mudhamate. You know what he says? Mahakuru dhanajana yavana garvam. Don't be proud of your wealth, proud of your youth, and proud of your followers and your aristocratic relatives and friends and all. He says, Harati nimeshat means in one slap of time, everything will be taken away, he's saying. And that slap can come as a disease, it can come as a suicide, it can come as an accident. No? So one should not think our life will go on always. Of course, I don't say one has to fear too much. Don't get a phobia, but be prepared that our life, how long will it be, we do not know. So as long as there is opportunity, immediately one should take to it. Make hay while the sun shines. You say, no? Now you all have got the opportunity to stay with devotees, take prasad, attend the morning program. His Holiness Bhakti Prem Maharaj is very, very merciful. You know, he made the standards in such a way that even many big number of boys can join. Correct, no? Otherwise, in our voices, we keep too strict standards and very handful will join there. So this system is very good. You are given a chance to study for your competitive exams along with your taking in some sattva, some spiritual inputs. Later on, once you settle in your profession, then you can devote more time. After marriage and everything, you can devote more time. So take nice advantage of this opportunity. Our ISKCON lifestyle is very pure. Very great opportunity to make your life very balanced, steady, and not underuse, not overuse, not abuse, not rightly use, but spiritually use the human body. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Acha, isn't Bhakti Maharaj is coming tomorrow for 1 week? Haribol. Wonderful. I'm just remembering him. Tell him I was remembering him.
His Grace Radheshyam Prabhuji ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. We have a library nearby, so many students can come there to study. So it is on the way to
Okay. You tell me, I can